We're doing this. Okay, I think we're live. Hi, everybody. I'm just double checking on my computer if we're live. Hi. Welcome. Okay, amazing. We are live. Hey. So welcome everybody from all over the world. Thank you so much for joining us. I am here with the wonderful Andrea Fisherman joining us live from California. Andrea, thank you so much for taking the time to join me today.
Thank you, Maya. It's a wonderful opportunity and really a blessing to have a talk with you today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think we're good with the feedback, so you don't have to mute. We just had some echo thing now. So Andrea, this is just really to share your journey with the Qanun, your experience during the academy. So before we dive into that, and everybody, I'm keeping an eye on the comments. So feel free to say hello. Tell us where were you watching from, and if you're watching the live or the replay. So Andrea, tell us, what do you do for a living, and where? I mean, I said you are in California, but what? Yeah, just out of curiosity for people to have an idea what kind of people learn Qanun.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Maya. Hi, everyone. So I live in Santa Barbara, California, and I'm a lecturer in comparative literature at University of California, Santa Barbara.
Amazing, amazing. And you sing. You're an amazing singer. Is that true?
I do sing. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. I've been singing different traditions: Arabic, Greek, Turkish, Mediterranean, Anatolian traditions, Sephardic traditions for about 30 years. I'm also a percussionist.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. So I suppose, how did the Qanun thing come about? How did you start with your Qanun?
Thank you for this question. So the first Middle East ensemble I was in was at the UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles Middle East Ensemble, directed by Ali Jihad Rassi. And I joined that ensemble in 1992
Awesome.
as a percussionist.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yes. And I would, of course, I had melody instrument envy, and I love percussion. I play rick and frame drum, and I would look at everybody, and I would always look at the Qanun player and think, oh, I want to do that. It looks so hard. I can never do that. That was in the 1991, 92.
Right.
So I've been wanting to play Qanun since 1992.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. But then you started somehow.
So, yes. So I've been in different ensembles. I joined the University of California, Santa Barbara Middle East Ensemble in 2003.
Lovely.
And again, I would look at the Qanun player, Jim Grippo, and just be completely amazed and wowed by his virtuosity and his playing, and just be like, that is the most amazing instrument, but I can never play that. And so then on my 60th birthday, which was 5 years ago, my partner,
yes,
Eric Ederer, gifted me a Qanun.
My
total shock and surprise. So he gifted me a Qanun, and I was like, oh my God, wow. And I just stared at it for 2 months. I was afraid to pick it. I was afraid to pick it up. But at 60, which was 5 years ago, it was my dream came true. I started my dream of playing Qanun because I had wanted to for 30 years. I'm not exaggerating.
Amazing, amazing. So that is absolutely amazing. So what were your challenges? So you have been one of the longest standing members of the Academy, and yeah, just what were your challenges before joining the Academy? Were there any areas that you wish that you can have, I don't know, better opportunities, better information?
Yes. So what I lacked was a organized method of learning and playing. So that's what I lacked, because I was gifted a Qanun by Eric, and I just stared at it for 2 months. I was afraid to pick it up. I was afraid to touch it. I just looked at it thinking, wow, I have this beautiful instrument, and what am I going to do with it? Because it was such an incredible dream and an amazing, like a fantasy. So what happens when your fantasy comes true? You don't know what to do with it.
That's interesting. Okay.
So my Arabic singing teacher, Ali Paris, who's an amazing teacher and composer and singer and Qanunist. He's an amazing Qanunist.
He's wonderful.
He's from Palestine and he lives in California. He said, just take it to the ensemble. Just take it and start playing it. Even if you play one note for the 3-hour rehearsal, that's okay. And he gave me a few lessons showing me where the strings were, you know, how to figure out where the strings were, how to tune it. So he just kind of gave me that kickstart. And so what I did is I was taking my Qanun to the ensemble, and we were playing Kulthum pieces and Persian pieces and classical Ottoman pieces. And I'm just sitting there like, where's the G?
Okay. Oh my God.
G. Wow. I would play the G. So I was touching the Qanun and playing it, and I mean, badly, I would say, or just getting used to having it on my lap and playing the strings and touching the strings. But what I didn't have was a method. You know, I didn't have a method because Ali and I were working on basically singing, and he gave me the basics to just take the Qanun to ensemble. So what the Qanun Academy has given me, which is worth its weight in rubies and gold and all the precious metals and jewels you can you can imagine all piled up together, is an organized methodology and pedagogy. So just starting with the basics, how to pluck, how to take care of your Qanun, the differences between the Turkish and the Arabic Qanun. I have a Turkish Qanun.
Yes.
Where the mandals are, you know, how to pluck properly, you know, the basic exercises. So having that as an organized, rigorous method to practice is what I needed, because I had been playing my Qanun for 3 years, just bringing, I call it the kamikaze Qanun method. You just bring it in there and just,
funny.
You know, which was not, I mean, it was fun and exciting, but I wasn't improving at all.
Okay. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. I mean, do you know what? I hear this a lot. And again, you know, it's just because I suppose I just put a lot of thought as to why it's the case. And, you know, because applications have been open to the Qanun Academy, and I have been talking to people from literally every corner of the world. And it's, so a lot of the people were saying the same thing, that we were lacking the structure, you know, of how to get, because, you know, it's, and obviously this is with all the love and respect to all my out there. You're wonderful. You're spreading the joy of music. But yeah, I mean, this is sometimes for me, and also for me personally, because even though I was in a conservatoire, which was the most prestigious conservatoire in Syria and the Arab world, I wasn't given all the tools that I really needed to be a practicing musician. So it's very common. I hear that all the time, that I needed a structured method rather than just, you know, winging it and hoping for the best. So yeah, you're completely not alone in that. So thank you so much for sharing that. So how did that change now that you have been in the academy for a while? What has been your single biggest takeaway, if we can sum that up?
Well, first of all, there's so many takeaways from the Qanun Academy. I'd say the single biggest takeaway is having your support, generosity, enthusiasm, and love as a teacher.
Oh.
That is the biggest takeaway. It's not just the structure and the pedagogy and having a system from the different stages in the Qanun success path. I talked about that. But the biggest takeaway is having Ustada Maya Yusuf, who in your own right, you're an amazing musician and composer and also just an awesome teacher. So having your dedication and love and generosity with a group of students, we meet every week for the Q&A, and having that community of Qanun learners, people on the Qanun path at different stages and meeting every week. And it's the most supportive, loving community ever. I mean, that community is amazing. And one of the first things you said was find practice partners. So from the beginning, my practice partner has been Allison, who's in Maine, and we practice when we're both in town every Wednesday, 4 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock her time, and just having a practice partner, having that support and community of wonderful, wonderful, loving, supportive, very talented, sincere, authentic Qanun learners and incredible musicians with you as our mentor and guide is really the biggest takeaway. That is invaluable, and it's just amazing.
Oh, I'm so grateful to your beautiful words, and I love it so much. I love you all so much. Just seeing all of you just making progress, and because there are a lot of during the progress, it's scary because you have, in a way, it's like a death of an older self, in a way. So it's like you're putting away a lot of inhibitions and just getting over a lot of internal stuff to put yourself out there where you can progress, consistently all the time. And I mean, a lot of people would be surprised that, just a lot of people, just they struggle with, just being anxious in front of camera, just like even that is a huge thing. Like, oh my gosh, I just put myself on a video there today. And it has been absolutely humbling to seeing all of you, just getting over these inhibitions and just doing it, and just you go, okay, this project, tick, next one. So it has been the most beautiful thing. I mean, you hear me during the Q&A. I just whenever we I just hear something, particularly when somebody progressed, and I just go into party mode, celebration mode, and just get loud and excited. Can't help it. So thank you so much for your kind words. And everybody, if you have any questions to Andrea, we will take them at the very end. I'm keeping an eye on my Facebook page. So if you have any questions to Andrea about the Qanun Academy, the experience, just type it. I'll come back to it at the very end. So Andrea, I have opened the doors for people to apply for the Qanun Academy. Is because I wanted to have an intimate experience of maximum 20 people, the 20 right people. And I believe that I attract the best people. I mean, as you said, everybody in the academy is wonderful, including you. So what would you say to somebody who is thinking about applying?
I would say 1,000% go for it, because the Qanun Academy really is the best place to be on a Qanun journey. It's amazing. You might have reservations because it's online, perhaps, but Maya is the best online teacher ever. she's amazing, and you really feel like Maya is in your living room with you. It doesn't feel like Zoom or impersonal that, you know, I've been teaching online and learning online. Sometimes it feels like there's that distance.
Yeah.
With Maya's teaching, you really feel like Maya's in the room with you. So if that's part of your hesitation, forget about it. It doesn't, I mean, it's like she's there with you. It really is, Maya's Qanun Academy is the best way to study Qanun, whatever stage you're at. If you're at stage 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, it doesn't matter, because her pedagogy, Maya's pedagogy, and again, your passion and love and enthusiasm and brilliance, you know, at giving feedback to your students and listening and bringing people together is really outstanding. It is beyond the highest expectations.
Bless you. Thank you.
And also the materials you have, you have, you know, from the basics of plucking and ornamentation, and then later the Makam building blocks, and there's a song vault. You have this material that you can go back to again and again. So it's not, you're not only learning during the Q&A sessions, you can go back to Maya's brilliant teaching materials and videos whenever you want. So it's perfect, and it's perfect, really. I would say do it. I started 2 years ago, and I thought, oh, I'll just do this for 6 months. But
I remember.
I can't imagine life without Maya, without Maya teaching in our weekly groups. It really is a very positive, amazing, wonderful experience. So I would say do it. You will not regret it. Do it.
What can I say? You left me speechless. I don't know what to say. I just have I have only gratitude. So Lucy is asking, what does a Q&A session look like? So do you want to describe that to Lucy?
Oh, hi, Lucy. Nice to meet you. So a Q&A session, so what happens is we all join on the Facebook page, the Qanun Academy Facebook page, and it's live with Maya. So what we have done beforehand is submit a video of ourselves playing, and then Maya, we're all on the Q&A, and Maya listens and watches the videos, and there's a sheet where we ask questions about, oh, how is this part and that part, and, you know, for feedback and questions. So Maya very attentively gives feedback to each person's video, and we all listen, and then that person asks questions. So that's how the Q&A works. And Maya always makes time for everybody's videos, and if we haven't submitted a video, she'll ask, okay, do you have questions, or play something for me? And if the video part scares you, I'm like the queen of video phobia. And for a really long time, I couldn't submit them, and I would just play something, and Maya would still give me feedback. And now I'm submitting the videos, and it's still scary.
You're killing it. I'm just submitting it. You're so consistent with it, and you're getting better and better. You're just amazing. So
that's what the Q&As are. And we're all there together. And also the participants, we give each other feedback on chat. So it's really awesome. Like, even if you think, like, I thought, oh, this isn't so good, or just last week, it's like, it was my first attempt at a piece. And then my Qanuni sisters were like, great, Andrea, brava, Andrea. And Maya gave me amazing feedback. So again, it's the community and the support and the encouragement that is very strong in the Q&A sessions.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, so just to be clear, as Lean, hi Lean, it is on Zoom, not on the Facebook group. The Facebook group is the place where you submit the So, and then you have my camera, upper camera. So as if you're standing here, just behind my shoulder, if I need to share anything. And also just to step back. So when you join the academy, hopefully you will join, I have added something called a personal assessment. So say, this is just a 30 minutes where you and I will just sit and we will decide together based on where you are, where you want to go, what are the things that you need to, what are the videos in the membership area that you need to watch. It's not everything, there's so many videos. It's just about the very small number of things that are relevant to you. And what are the pieces that we're going to work on, and basically practice habits, everything that will need to be executed within the next 3 months. And then the Q&A is the place that will support you in the execution of that plan. And a lot of my students, okay, done, next. Like you've done recently. So it's just about that constant progress and constant tweaking. And there's no judgment. There's never judgment. I know it's a big problem, isn't it? I hear that a lot, at least. So you're very encouraged to make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. So it's very much part of the learning. It's just exploration. So Victor asked, will there be homework according to the music level of one of us? Do you want to answer that, Andrea?
Well, yes. Well, kind of, let's see, not homework per se, but it's up to each student how far you want to advance. So if you're working on a piece, and we start working on pieces very, very soon, very early, yes, I would say when you submit a video, yes, Maya will tell each student how we should improve, what we should work on. Mm-hmm. And it's never overwhelming. It's never ever overwhelming. So in that sense, yes, that's homework. And also with the tutorials, you can go through them and, or go back, I would say. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think this is it. So basically the Q&As is the place where I ask you to practice something correctly, or to try different possibilities of ornamentation, or to try a new ornamentation technique. And this is all based on where you are. So I never ask you to skip. that is very, very bad for you, because everything is layered upon everything. So so yes, in a sense that I give you suggestions, and obviously within your own capacity, within how much time you have, you can apply the bare minimum. We always speak about the bare minimum, which I would really love to see next week, and within the next Q&A. And then there are the extra stuff that it would be nice if you can do. If not, you can just progress in your own speed. It's really, some people, I have been, yes, was it yesterday? Yes, no, day before yesterday, we had a Q&A, and yeah, I had a student has been practicing like 5 hours a day. So, and somebody else had a busy week, so she was practicing 10 minutes a day. So it's all about your capacity, because this journey needs to fit your life at the end of the day and your responsibilities. So, and obviously, the more you give them, the more I'll give you back. So, but yeah, we always make sure that it's manageable, it fits where you are, and it fits your life. So I hope that answers your question, Victor. Thank you for that. So if anybody has any other questions to Andrea, you can fire them now. So Andrea, you're starting now, what's it called? Yashadi al-Alhan, exciting.
There are mandal changes, there are lever changes.
Lots of lever changes.
Yes, but I know I can. Yes, yeah. There are, yes.
Yeah, and hopefully some new ornamentation techniques.
Yes, Tuesday. I can't wait for our ornamentation lab. I'm so excited.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, so if we have pop-up, obviously we have our regular Q&As, which is 3 times a month. And also we have pop-up training. So we're doing ornamentation lab next Tuesday. So if you join us before then, you will be able to watch it live and participate live. Obviously everything is recorded, so yeah, you never miss anything technically, but the spirit of being there live is always fun. So thank you so much, Andrea, for taking the time, for your kind words, for everything, I love you. Thank you so much for everything and for allowing me to be your guide on this journey. I'm so proud of you and so grateful to everything that you said. Everybody has follow-up questions, type them in the comments. I'll respond to them after this live. And everybody say thank you to Andrea for sharing her time. Thank you, Andrea. I wish you all a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you are. Doors to the Academy close tomorrow. Go apply, go to qanunsecrets.com/apply. I read every application myself. I text you myself. Everything is me. It takes 4 minutes and you have nothing to lose. You have zero obligation. So just do it. Thank you, Andrea. I'll see you soon. Love you all. Bye.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.